Dark Souls 3 and Lies of P, basically. Just you who's got a laggy stream? I haven't dropped any frames, so it shouldn't be on my end. It'll be on Twitch's end, if anything. You said stream ended on your end? Okay, now I'm scared. Yeah, it's still live for me. Doesn't seem to be particularly laggy either. Might be Twitch being Twitch. Just Twitch things. Wow, that attack goes on for such a long time. Very good. Gonna use a weapon you've never used against Pt2? That seems ill-advised, but good luck nonetheless. That lance is a very strong weapon though. For one to do for a first time, since it's so defensive. As long as you've got appropriate guard levels, you'll be fine. And you're in master rank armor, so probably it won't really matter. I love this game. Oh no! Twitch did kill the stream. Huh. On Twitch's end, the stream actually properly dropped. But on Streamlabs, it never did. Interesting. What the fuck is going on there? Twitch says I've been live for 3 minutes, whereas Streamlabs says I've been live for 6.5 hours. There's a slight difference in those numbers. Getting the brute Tiggy one. It's a good one to get. Took you 9 minutes to make limp on your first try. You ended in 15 because of Dodo and Bracky stopping your capture twice. That's annoying as hell. They both got in the way. Sounds very much like the Elder's Recess though to me. All the monsters getting in the way of you trying to do what you want to do. Very on brand. Oh! Didn't even mean to do that. Glad I did, because it looked cool, but not intentional. You despise the Veil but love Vow. You don't like the Veil? Why so? Is it the effluvium? That's why most people don't like it. It is? Okay. What is it about the effluvium that you dislike? Hate the streams. Yeah, what you needed to do was refresh it, mate. It went down on Twitch's end. Because Streamlabs says I've been streaming for 6 hours and 30 minutes. And Twitch says I've been streaming for 6 minutes. So clearly something on their end dropped it. Gyros is a pain, Radaban's annoying, Odo feels more like a chore. Wow. Only good ones are Vow and Acidic. Gyros is a pain. Radaban, I think, is actually really good. Odo is one of the best fights in the entire game, in my opinion. And I hate Acidic. Acidic's a pain in the fucking ass. For me, so that's kind of funny. Like, polar opposites on the Veil. Valhazak is fantastic, though. One of the best monsters. It's a shame that Black Veil sucks. You hate Veil after needing to grind for its fangs? Vow after needing to grind for its fangs? Hey, Bluefire. I actually like Vow more. My first go with him wasn't great. I enjoyed it, but I didn't have like a good time necessarily. But the more I fought him, the more I liked his fight. Probably the Elder Dragon I'm best at fighting in this game now. Just gonna try and beat the shit out of these wings while I can. Hopefully get the break. Farming Val is a giant pain in the ass. Because anything in high rank farming in this game in general was like increased to be really grindy, I think. Because of the lower monster number, I think they increased the amount of high rank grinds in order to try and keep people playing for longer. They did a very similar thing with Monster Hunter Tri. Smaller monster count than games around it by a lot. And it's incredibly grindy because of it. So I think they did a repeat of that in high rank. Because if you look at the amount of stuff you need in high rank, and then compare it to the amount of stuff you need in master rank to upgrade weapons, you actually need way less in master rank, which doesn't really make a lot of sense. Anjanath weapons, Valhazak weapons and stuff sometimes require 10 fangs for a single weapon to get all the way maxed. Usually 4 on the first upgrade, then 6 on the second one. And then you look at something like Master Rank and it requires a total of like 4 fangs and that's it. If that. Hey, nice. Voice one. Try to make the Valhammer axe thing. The main problem is regular because you could just plunder Black Veil. Yep. Yep. Normal Valfangs are a giant, giant problem. Just remember that World introduced both Jagras and Dodo and the OD Toby skeleton. Yep. Ooh, that's all my things. So I just need Flood Sacks now. The Odo and the Toby skeletons are different ones, are they? They have different tails, at least. They might not be different overall. I feel like they probably are different. Jagras Dodo, very similar. I suppose it might be same skeleton, different monster-looking thing. Gyros as well is a bit of a weird one in that regard, right? Don't really know where his skeleton lies. Is multi over? No, I'm gonna complete all of my my optional quests as well. That I have villager requests for. So I need to do, yeah, all of these with the speech bubble. I'll do like the boa and the gathering things by myself. And the bugs by myself as well. Just a whole bunch of free decorations and stuff like that. I also need to fight a Toby Kadachi. Just to check this. It's probably Acidic Glavenus, but I want to check anyway. And then I need to fight a Rathian to check this. Odo might be larger, making it look different, yeah. You need them done as well, so you prefer if we did them together. Do you want me to just post them then? Toby's a squirrel? Yeah, he's a little like spider monkey squirrel thing, right? It's adorable. Yep, okie dokie. Gilly Mantle upgrades, cool. That one is not going to be useful. I don't know if the Gilly Mantle upgrade thing is a questline, though. You do not like Odo's very annoying to fight? Oh, really? I love how aggressive he is. It might be very dependent on what weapon you use. If you use a quicker weapon, he's like dancing around each other. It's very cool. It's the Wishmark Hub. Ramhud. HUB. Should give it to you. We are locked onto 1-star and 2-star gear at the moment, though, just so you know. Master rank, 1-star, 2-star, and obviously everything below that point as well. It's just a golden retriever. Fair enough. I really like Flesh Puffy. What do you mean? Zach? You'll only use long, but when it comes to having fun, you use anything else? Oh, longsword. Right. Long is a type of shelling for gunlance, so I was very confused. You only just did your first hunt with gunlance. How do you know that already? People normally just shorten it to LS. That's why I got confused a bit there. Oh, this is me. I'm the quest host, not... I thought Mace was for some reason. Whoopsie. I really need to put hot drinks on my item set. Bad. It's becoming a bit of a problem at this point. Is this gonna give me enough? Not quite. Rather not stay and pick up the snow holes. I was just going to pick up the footprints because they're quick. But he only frickin' leaves snow holes. Apparently. Oh, come on. Bastards. Run away from me. Well, the skid marks are a quick pickup for him. Okay. They're not, usually. Fuck you. Not catching me with that crap. Nope. This Pt2 is tiny compared to that Mabro, man. That did not look right when he was coiled around him. Didn't quite stretch over the full model, really. Hi. Rude. I'm really sad that you don't get to fight in this area more at the start of this game. At the start of Iceborne. You kind of do like 2 free quests here and then leave for a long time. And it's such a shame because the music's so goddamn good. Can't tell if that tail is broken or not because of the weaken. Just gonna hit the claws, the legs, I should say, sorry. Very good. Oh yeah. Damage. Destroyed it, man. Absolutely destroyed him. We do need to be careful. This is a capture quest. Don't want him to die. Well, that's just ridiculous. And then that hits somehow? I think I did that what I did. Best theme in the games you were raging bracky final phase or something? No go. It's hard for me to have like a single best theme. Because I think there's different ones which are good for different things, right? Like people using Glavenus and Bracky weapons? Huh? You shouldn't be. G2 star limit. Is it your quest now? Oh, I thought we were just gonna smash all of these quests out in a row, Mace. But yeah, go ahead. Was it supposed to? No. Stuff that's available in G1 star and in G2 star. So, not Glavenus dual blade space? Actually, for Raging Brachydios was a pushover, and then you fought him again and again and again 25 times. Pretty sure Glavenus is like 4-star, right? Thank you for joining, Ramhard. Appreciate the hunt. Singular. Oh, the Pt2 swag. Nice. Hey, Lugia. Good to see ya. How you doing? He's 3-star? Wow. They really chuck a lot of you very early on, huh? No, I did see your hearts. That's what I was responding to. Acidic is only 4-star. Jesus Christ. Acidic feels like a solid 5-star. Misery, you say? Oh, okay, it just kicked Trav hard. Good. Thought we were only getting one quest with you, which is a bit of a bummer, but... Nope, you joined back in. Don't know why I brought that for this quest. Hello! Hello. Frankly, the world quest menu is so utterly unreadable sometimes. Hard disagree. It's completely fine. The game crashed. Oh. That's not good at all. Man, these guys just are tanky little shits, huh? Jesus Christ. Yeah, probably because your laptop display is fucking tiny, mate. Who's 5 stars to mastering Elder Dragons? It makes sense for some reason. It just feels so, like, short. The amount of quests you do that are assigned quests are, like, a shitload in this game. Because it feels like you do urgent quests, but they're just kind of like... it's essentially key quests. And the just urgent quests are kind of gone. Makes the game feel like a lot longer than it actually is, to me. I think. Defeat 14 Boba. The T is the scourge of mankind. It must be killed. I mean, he has a gaming laptop, so it does make sense that it would be a relatively large screen for a laptop. You only get covered in snow constantly if you're in the snow, right? It's nice, though. It's cool. It's a good detail. Very good attention to detail. You have to turn it off. It makes you look messy. Why would it make you look messy? Just a little bit of white. Fades pretty quickly as well. And this quest kind of sucks with 4 people, huh? Because there's barely any Bobo. Usually the amount of time it takes you to kill one lot allows you to wait until the other lot respawn. But 5 people, there's too many people. 4 people? 5 people is too many people. You can't even fit that much in the lobby. It's a plural for Vogue. I think it's just Vogue. I think when there's a quest for it and it just says defeat 14 Vogue, it's the plural of itself, as far as I'm aware. Wait, what? Lost 5 attacks from Coral where his mouth water beams. Good old Coral. Likes to be a pain in the ass. Where are all the damn Boa, man? Hey, play. Welcome. How be thee? Are they really only in those 2 areas? This quest was not well done. Yeah. That was not an actual sneeze. What was that? Esu, thank you. Thank you. I don't want to fight fucking Boa Boa. I want to fight large monsters. Pray for a Wyvern gem? I mean, you're going to get a bird Wyvern gem. You know that, right? Okay, good. Yeah, you do know you're going to get a bird Wyvern. It gives phase, not normal, so... Good. Hey, Super T. 200. Thank you for following. I hope you enjoy the death of these fucking Boa Boa, because this quest exists for some reason. Are we going to be one shy? Is that actually what's going to happen right now? It seems like it. Yep. Oh, thank fuck. Good. I thought we were going to have to sit there for another 5 minutes just waiting. It's going to be a nightmare. What's a Goth sneeze? Do Goths sneeze differently? You got one? Hey, nice. Nice one. You don't know a Goth beside me? I mean, I'm not a Goth. Ugh. This isn't even black, it's actually dark blue. There were some down in the caves. Okay. I must have gone down there to find them once the first lot had already been killed. Or they must have been in the little bit with the droppy rocks. Because I did not see them at all. Can people wear dark makeup without being called goth? Not on the internet. In person, potentially. On the internet, no. No, not at all. Get 1,500 potions and make me use insect glaive? Absolutely. That's what they're there for. I know these are kind of a bit poopy to do, and I'm sorry that we gotta do 2 in a row. This one should be a lot quicker. Fucking early game shit, you know? It's gotta be done. I think black makeup is a requirement in funerals. It's not at all. Can I do insect without the glaive? No, because that would be boring as fuck. I will do insect glaive for you, though. Right, any requirements for funerals, mostly? I mean, it's kind of like black clothing, right? Is the traditional accepted wear to show mourning. I've literally never seen anyone wear black makeup to a funeral. Ever. They avoid you because you call them goth. Not impossible. Use the Stygian Zenoga one. That was 7 shelling, it's normal plus good purple sharpness there. Stygian Zenoga's a really, really good weapon. Really, really good. Just need Mace to go and get one. And then we'll be good. Oh no, Blue Flare might have it. Oh, just that. The internet's nothing's funny here. It's more a case of like, it's the internet. Anything that you think of that might have been funny has been said 500,000 times already to me today. It's kind of not funny anymore, right? In a vacuum, it might have been. But in specific spot, not as much. You got a Manelium one? Ooh, nice. That's good stuff. Also always worth to remember, it's very hard to know what is jokey and what is serious intent in Twitch chat. Because sarcasm in text is essentially impossible to detect. Makes it very hard to know what people are going on about. Oh yeah, Gaia Embers as well, thanks. There you go, collect more of your shit, eh? Cheers, buddy. I wonder if I have to get those flood sacks from Pukei. Because the cats have not brung them to me twice in a row, which is incredibly uncommon. Usually they bring them to you like every single quest. Right, let me switch to Insect Glaive. Oh, the Huntsman? Huntsman going good, thank you. I have farmed essentially all of the Coral Pukei stuff, other than the Flood Sacks, which I'm currently still awaiting on. Don't really know what's going on with them, right? Waiting to see what happens with those, mostly. I do think I have a Giratodos quest I need to do at some point, which might give them to me. So everything's been going pretty smoothly. Also, all of the weapons went smoothly earlier. Oh, Jaggers. That's what this quest was. You are being a little bit too hard on play, kind of out of nowhere, though, Lugia. Nice. Pukei Insect Glaive handle looks like the neck of a guitar. The handle? I don't see it, to be honest. With you? Pellet's actually fun to play in GU unless you're the melee player in front of you. I mean, I'm glad you enjoy it. There's no point trying to tell me that any ranged option is fun. You're talking to a brick wall. Pre-world, there is no such thing as a fun ranged option for me. Unfortunately. But yeah, Pellet in multiplayer, kind of a scumbag move, to be honest. Every single Blade Master just doesn't get to do anything. Why? Hello? I guess he's decided to go and eat. Never seen him run up there and then run down and decide to eat before. That was weird. Go grab actual ammo. It's a good idea. The ultimate revenge on longsword mains? Well, longsword mains don't get a flinch fight. Because they have hyper armor and all their spirit attacks. So it doesn't even affect them that much. The people you're really screwing over are Lancers, gun lances, sword and shield. A lot of the time. A lot of those guys. Welcome back, Sale. Well done, Odo's left. Well done. You like that Val and Odo have a quest together? Yeah. It's kind of weird that it's basically the only way to see their turf war. And the fact that they added that turf war essentially just for that quest is a bit strange, but hey. It's cool. Nonetheless. You was working on a Hellblade Swax build, came to the conclusion you hate to farm Hellblade powder, that's fair. You bet Monster Hunters are amazing at Vault, yeah. Any Insect Glaive main is top tier at it. Every time a monster dies, just unanimous cutting noises, yeah. Everyone just starts carving away. Real quickly. Oh, God, the materials. Go, 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 go. It's really good. Is that a health boost? It's recovery up, which is also very nice, but please, for the love of God, give me some fucking health boost. I have none. At all. Not a single health boost decoration this long into the game. Whoop. Health boost rare? Nope. They are not. I am just getting incredibly unlucky. I have no idea where Pt2 spawns. Pt2? Babro. In the Ancient Forest? I'm just going to assume where Anjanath is. Maybe. You won? And found it fun? Good. Good. No, I normally have a health boost echo. Middle-ish. Of high rank. You didn't know Bambro could be in the forest? He can be in every area. I think. I think he's literally every area. I already had traps on me, yeah. Good. Still got one more use of this weapon before I need to switch. Anything else? I think so. Changes its boulder per area? Yeah. Also does different blights, right? Does he do Ice Blight? I actually don't know. You want to see Acidic Glavenus return a monster to 6? That or Nergi, as it says he migrated over. Nergi is probably unlikely. But it is possible he is a flagship. If Glavenus is in, then Acidic seems pretty reasonable. As well. Depends if they want to bring the Fated 4 back in 6th gen, since 3 of the 4 of them have been in 5th gen as well. Then Velk to Rise? Yeah, well, 90% of Rise is fucking world monsters, so I don't know if Rise could really be used as a frame of reference, to be honest. There's not a lot of unique monsters in that game. And it's not any fault of its own, like it suffered a lot because of the COVID pandemic restrictions. So a lot of the stuff got ported over, but you don't typically tend to see in the same generation or in the generation afterwards so many of the same monsters immediately again. Let's get Rock Plus. I mean, if you're going to use it, might as well, right? Doesn't make any sense to get the Rock Steady and then not upgrade it. In Elders it does blow up, yeah, and does Fire Blight as well. In the Coral Highlands it does Water Blight, I think. I actually don't know if I've ever fought him in the desert, so I don't. Maybe it does Water Blight there instead. I'm not sure now. Ooh, thingy. Cleanser. You updated to Windows 11 today? Oh? Do you regret it immensely, or was it fine? Installing separate program to revert customized options to Windows 10, it works fine. Oh. Okay. Not great, then. It is meh. Why can't Windows ever do 2 in a row that don't suck? They decided that being able to move your taskbar is unnecessary. Oh, to be fair, I never do that, but I can see why some people would want to keep that, yeah. Remember when Microsoft said Windows 10 moved the last? Oh, no, I did not know they said that. You do it multiple times a day? Is that for drawing by any chance, or you just like moving it around? Maybe use your second monitor to switch. The taskbar moves to the main monitor. When you switch back, it stays there, so you move it back. Weird. I have it on both, so I wouldn't know anything about that. Gotta fight 2 Legiana and a full Granjanaf. Why? Assuming that's all on the same quest. That's kind of a nasty quest. Hey Hige, welcome. First world problems. What, taskbar stuff? Or Windows being shitty? Every other version of Windows being dodgy is a bit of a first world problem, yeah. Just because it's only a first world problem, it doesn't make it any less relevant to people in the first world, right? That sentence kind of like has a typical statement of being like reductive. To be like, shut up, your suffering doesn't matter. There's people starving, but like it's still a problem for you, right? Any mantles you're missing? A Thunderproof and Dragonproof? Thunderproof is Kirin. Kirin? I think it's Kirin. Might be something else actually. I'm not sure how you get Thunder. Dragon is Savage, normal Devil Show in high rank. Affinity Booster is a quest called Rumble in the Wastes. It's an optional quest in high rank. It's to do a Black Diablos and a normal Diablos. It might be... What the fuck? Sudden Toby. It might be at the end of a quest line. You get it from the... From the lady in the... What'd you call it? What's that place called? Oh my god, I can't remember. The Third Fleet airship. Made a TikTok yesterday about doing gym stingings. Huge problem, but you were still sting. Yeah. The phrase does have a very, like... It has a very big air of just, like, shut the fuck up about your... Whatever you're talking about. That's the only issue with it. Because that's the way it has been used. At least very much online it has. Ice Proof's the delivery. I'm pretty sure. So you guys are playing Capcom's and the Antics hybrid love maybe Monster Hunter now? I am indeed. I quite enjoy it, in fact. My phone doesn't know. It actually got better after they did a few updates. They improved the performance quite a lot, so it works relatively decently on my phone now. It has been optimized a bit more. And also probably less people playing it, so the servers are less busy. This has been out for more than a week. So probably like 50% of the people that downloaded it just have never touched it again. You don't hate it, but there's a lot that irks you. There's a few things that irk me with it as well, but also at the same time, like, it's a free-to-play phone game, so I don't really give a shit. The sheath on the longsword? Oh, I don't even play longsword in that game. It makes the jingle even if you do or don't get the counter. Oh, that's a bit silly. I like the versatility of the sword and shield, so it's basically all I use. Oh, cap him. Cap him. Oh, fuck. If that second one didn't fling me. The pre-tracks, nice. The pre-tracks and the pre-trap, fantastic. The only thing that I would say seems to be a little bit of, like, an actual genuine kind of issue in my mind so far is the transition from 5-star monsters to 6-star monsters. And thereon seems to be incredibly difficult to do any weapon upgrades and that sort of stuff. Excuse me. And it feels like I'm kind of forced to just stay where I am forever, because I can't go any further. Thank you, thank you. But it's also like relatively small problem. Isn't that the model? Buy or do? Where's your do option? There isn't one. You just get it for free instead, I guess. Not the norm, for sure. Thank you for the sword and shield, Trivial. I think I might use that right now, in fact, if I'm not mistaken. Yes. No, I'm not. Sword and shield straight away. There you go. The immediate usage upon redeem. I feel like they give you an extremely generous amount of heals per day. Five potions is a shitload. And unless you are like genuinely full-time playing it, you do not need 5 potions. Oh yeah, Sword of Shield. I think so too, but some days you go downtown and walk around if you're feeling froggy, whatever that means, you can go through 5. Yeah, I mean... I have ran into one situation, which is where I played for like... I think 3 hours in one day or something, where I ran out of potions. I used all 10 of them, but it stacks up to 10, right? So most days you're probably not going to use all 5, other than some exceptional circumstances. That's why I'm like, 5 is plenty. The fact you can store 10 is amazing. There's a flood sack, wonderful. I only need 1 more now then. I really thought just 1 would be enough there because of the hammer doing KO as well. Why you gotta be like this? Don't. God damn it. Get the fucking mud back on again. How long did it take to get that flood sack? It was literally my first shiny from Giratonis. So I haven't done any Coral Pukei in a long time, so it's not been a while. I just haven't got any from the cats, which is where I was kind of relying on getting it from. Because in high rank and in low rank, if you send the cats out to Giratonis, all they do is get water sacks and torrent sacks. Are they called water sacks? But that might not be true for master rank as well. Aqua sacks, thank you. Water sack did not sound right. Cute thing about it, if you run out, you just walk home, eat a waffle, play real monster. That's non-consequential, yeah. It's just a nice reason to go out and have a little walk as well. Gives you something to do if you're someone like me that doesn't really go out to just take walks. You know, I've not really got the ability to easily go out and see like a new area each time I go out to have stuff to look at, so I've walked around where I live hundreds of times. It's nice to have something to do. Be a little bit healthy. Water tank's the thing that camels have, yeah. Both of those slinger pods hit the fucking fish. God fucking damn it, man. Halloumi might be your most hated fight. Halloumi could be annoying. For sure. This thing is still going, huh? Based on all of those pods that are on the floor, I have no idea what his health is, actually, because people just spam the pod attacks. So, never mind. Can't rely on that one. One of those might be from injury, maybe. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, bum, bum. You love the meme where it was like Navy plus your stats, like bite with an arrow going through the mouth, then 30 arrows going everywhere, labeled hit thrust. I have not seen that. Actually, that sounds pretty good. I have not seen that one at all. Hey, Robert, thank you for following. Appreciate it. I hope you enjoy hunting. Well, I slowly do all of these villager requests here because they take fucking forever. Oh. Doesn't end. Still not dead? Nope. Is a tanky fishy boy. He's nearly dead. Ugh. Nice, Dragon Piercer. That's a good amount of hits. It's poisoned again. Kind of messed that one up. There's the tail break. Good. Nice. Lovely. Working on that sucker for a while. Pukei weapons are amazing at poisoning. They have so much poison element. Really helped by the fact that because I'm still using normal Pukei armor, I do currently also have poison attack level 4. Which is a bit overkill probably, but hey. It means that the monster's definitely poison during the hunt. Probably better in Rise. I mean, probably not until like all the way at the end game, no. I don't think Rise really has any useful like status skills until right near the end, right? You can build up status while they suffer from the status, huh? That seems weird. You think you might like the bow? The bow's really fun. Bow is really, really, really fun. Let's go. Gyrotodos armor looks cool. It does. It's a shame that it's not fantastic. Shall we say? I don't know if it's got any useful skills on it, does it? Obviously not all the armor's always about just the skills, but the fact I don't think it has really anything at all is a bit... I think it's a like water attack. It's kind of like Pukei's armor, it's just not great. I'm a little bit miffed that he didn't give me both of the things that I needed there, by the way. It's just rude. Good news, you didn't kill it. Didn't kill what, Hazak? Only the coating's not a million bullets, yeah. Prepping for guns is really annoying because you kind of need like one for every single gun. The fuck do you mean? The session has been lost? Can people still join this quest? No, we're all on separate quests. Okay. Weird. Try that again, I guess. Captain, terrible news. The session, she's gone down. No! We need her. Would ask for recommendations for good longswords, but you already know you're going to be using the Rathian Rathlos ones. The Rathian longsword is legit, by the way. As well. Like, the Rathian longsword is really, really good. Good poison damage, good sharpness, good raw damage. All around, just a solid weapon. Why are you given other options to cultivate when you can use Mega Fertilizer or anything better? So the idea is that what you do is what I've got here. So you get all four of the fertilizer effects going, and then you use the... I can't remember what the strongest fertilizer is, but the strongest type of fertilizer. What it does is it boosts all active fertilizer effects by 5. By 5 turns. That is. So it's basically meant to be like a bit of pick and choose, like what do you want to boost, what do you want to deal with early game. Soft soil, thank you, Robert. That's the one. But then as you unlock more and more options and more better like fertilizers, you can start to have more going at the same time because they've got more turns and stuff on them. And then eventually you get to the soft soil and you just don't really need to worry about it other than every 5 quests anymore. Monsters weak to fire, use Rathlos, everything else you use Rathian. Makes sense to me. You have soft soil, but you prefer the mega fertilizer because it gives more drop plus 4 quests. If you have the mega fertilizer going, Hazang, the soft soil will boost the mega fertilizer effect. Like, it's the same effect. They stack on top of each other. So you don't have to only have the mega fertilizer going. You can put the mega fertilizer on, soft soil it to make it like last 8 more quests, and then also put on another one, which makes it so you get extra materials. And then boost that one up so they're both on 9 remaining quests, then another one, then another one. Like, I have every single possible fertilizer effect going at the moment. And they're all on 9 turns. Which is really nice. So it just stops you kind of having to deal with it. You eventually forget because you lack discipline. Yeah, everyone does eventually. You got this game in 2017 when it wasn't even out in Scotland, which isn't real. I don't know what to say about that one. Got it the year it came out. It came out in 2019. It's one of those things, if you don't think about it, you just go, why would I use this thing that just adds 5 turns? Takes a little like extra step of thinking to be like, oh, okay, I can stack multiple effects. We're 2 years off, yep. Came out January 2019, I'm pretty sure. And then Iceborne was the following year. Monster came out in 2004. Yep. 20th anniversary next year. Wasn't it 2018? Was it? I thought it was 2019. Wait, no, it was Rise? No, it was 2018. You're right. I'm wrong. It was 2018. Iceborne came out in 2019. My bad. My bad. Oh, thank you for the healing. It was a year off. We were both a year off. Which is kind of funny. To feel old, you must have felt young at some point, you know? I feel that comment more than I wish I did, Lugia. You have 346 hours in Monster Hunter World. We don't need to start comparing that one. I wish you could live 1,000 years. Finally see Monster Hunter 8 release. You wonder what it will be like. All right, drama queen, calm it. Elder Scrolls 6 is a pretty legit one, actually. Nice, Zach. You have wide range space? You don't even know. You're a teen and you feel like you're 90 for this? Teenagers are always the ones most susceptible to feeling old because you don't actually truly understand the passage of time yet. When you're a teenager, you've just got like old enough to realize how quickly time passes, but you also haven't got quite old enough to actually realize like 19 years on this planet is fucking nothing. Right, I'm 28. That's nothing, dude. I'm like maybe a third of the way through the average human lifespan. That's like tiny. Absolutely tiny. Not even close to the midlife crisis? No. When I start streaming from the inside of a Porsche or something? I don't know what my midlife crisis is gonna be. I'll just start being mean, I guess. You're 36, you remember how young 28 felt? Your father is 76, and you're sure he remembers what it felt like to be 36? Oh yeah, absolutely. You quit faster than it took you long to install it. Amazing. Crimson time was well invested. There's a very clear reason that halfway through that conversation, Crimson just started going, look it up yourself, rather than giving answers. Crimson said that, yep. It was just like, there's an FAQ. It's gonna go down in history. The Unbreakable Man. When you're 5 a year, it's 1/5 of your life's Christmas is forever away. When you're 30, it feels like a nap and it's Christmas again, yeah. Yeah, the years pass very quickly. They pass very quickly. So like 2,000 damage to this low rank Paolumu. Why isn't it dead? Probably has a little bit more health than that. You can toss monsters down ledges. Yep. You can. Your wedding's been half a year ago. I've been with my partner for nearly a 1/5 of my lifespan. Let's just stay up here so he doesn't keep going down. Mace immediately jumps down. He hadn't heard me at that point in time, so there's no way that he could have heard that, but it was incredibly funny. Maybe we just there's Mace Gun. Going great, you've known Harmy for a quarter of your life, yeah. Hey, when monsters keep going up and down, it's really annoying. It takes a while to realize that you kind of just need to commit and stay in one area, and then they'll come to you, right? Was this the capture quest? No, this is a kill. Strategic friend being strategic, the dumbass just runs in. All the Paolumu hunt are males, are they? I've not heard that particular one about Paolumus. Hey, Crow. Welcome back. Watch this knowledge disappear like the one that Mizu is made. See, that I remember. I like your food pics. It looked delicious. In your defense, every time you got up, the Vambro flung you back down. Yeah, it does be like that. He is just an arsehole sometimes. There's not much you can do about it. Okay. Getting colder, so the cats are getting clingier. Oh, it's cute. Let me just go over here as well. Whoops, no here. Just so that I can make sure that I've got every possible exclamation mark thing. And then get going on the 2-star ones instead. Because this should give me another one as well. And then that should be it, I think. Yep. Cool. In your defense, you can't be expected to think for myself. That might be the worst defensive attempt I've ever heard in my entire life, Mace. In my defense, you can't expect me to think for myself. What? You can't go with that one. My defense, oopsie daisy. You can't send me to jail, it's not my fault, I'm stupid. How was I meant to know that stabbing him 46 times in the chest would kill him? I thought that was just ketchup. Not blood. Thank you for joining, Rampart. Have a good time with your partner. Enjoy. Like you when done traveling, just improve the hero from time to time for the pump. I'll try and remember that, but I will immediately forget. Here you go. Enjoy being big and strong. Muscular. Well, that's a thing I didn't want, but I will take. Honestly, don't even remember where the ambers are on this map, for the most part. Dragon Vein Amber? Oh. Might as well grab the Meld Spar, because why not? But me and Blue Flare will probably get this done, like, really quickly anyway. It's kind of a shame we can't go into that area. Mace will be getting into range of some of them soon as well, I think. Easy peasy. These gathering quests are so much fucking nicer when you have 3 people for them, man. So much nicer when you got 3 people for them. I know there's another one onto the... Is there one up to the right? Or is it just straight over? There's a bone pile over there, not a thingy. For some reason I thought there was one at the end there. Just losing my mind, don't worry. Last capture quest now, what weapon should you use? Dual blades. They're my favourites, so go for it. I got 2 ancients. Amazing. Hey, Levasiov. Oh, there's one here. Cool. Since Mace apparently somehow got none of them. Got incredibly unlucky. Really? Yeah, that's what I mean, Mace. You got like none. There's... what, 6 gathering spots in that very first area? You only managed to get 1? That's incredibly, incredibly unlucky. Like Lavasios here, I might need to do Lavasios at some point for one of the Brachydios weapons. Ugh. Disgusting. No one wants to have to do that. Yeah, that sounds about right. Hello, infamous distant. Welcome. Why is it you fight 7-star Basil before 5-star Kirin? You don't? You can fight Kirin in low rank. You just didn't do the capture quest, so you didn't get to. That's on you, Hazak. Completing all quests as you go through the game is a very, very good idea if you want the game to make sense. Otherwise, you get to this spot sometimes where you come back and you're like, what the fuck is going on? This shit's ridiculous. Yeah, capture quests are normally... what? Baroth, Paolumu, Odo, Kirin, and then you get something later on. Ah, yes, bugs, yeah. I really wish I didn't have to do all these quests, but hey. We do. I probably should have done the Rathian a lot earlier, in retrospect. Need to do the Rathian, need to do Toby Kadachi. Man, they want a lot of fucking bugs out of you on this quest, huh? 20 Hernitor? You got made a fucking time? Man, I did this solo before. That must have taken so long. At least my weapons are good. Hello. Solo this once. I've soloed this twice. Which is sad. Spent more time doing this quest than people have spent fighting full-ass monsters. Can I get any more Hernitar spawning in, please? You hook me up with some Hernitar? There they are. Gonna kill all these guys over here until they stop respawning. Because I could go over to the other bit, but these guys are appearing so quickly, it's really helpful. So much has happened in the last 3 weeks, you're convinced you have undiagnosed ADHD or something? very sudden thing to drop on us there, Mace. That's a thing, though, right? Many, many people have ADHD and autism at the same time. Like you. There you go. Real life example immediately. Instantaneously. Alright, there's all the Hanatar dead. We just need one more Vespoids. ADHD and mental stuff go hand in hand, do they? Hand in hand? What happened to my accent there? A lot of autists have ADHD as well. I mean, it's enough that I know that there's a term called AudHD for it. Wait, isn't there usually Vespoids down here? Where be the Vespoids? Are they all up top? They must all be up top. Thankfully, I think Blue Flare's about to kill him. There you go. You really need pale face paint for the complete look. Oh, that's too much work. I already start getting like annoyed when I have to sit still for long enough for just the like eyeliner and all that stuff to go on. And then I take a break before I put the lipstick on. If I had to put like face paint on as well, I'd be like screaming on the insides of my mind, man. Do it myself, that does not make it any less annoying. And also it would look like a 4-year-old had done it, so, no. Hands! Problems! I don't want to put eyeshadow into my eyeball. Pluck my eyebrows and draw new ones. No, I've been told I have perfect eyebrows. And eyelashes. And I should never do anything to hurt them. So tired for some reason. I feel you. Prom like curly hair? Now you've lost me. Now I don't know what the fuck you're on about. There's my flood sex. Good. The handler wears on the gala event. I don't look at her. Why would I talk to the handler? I genuinely don't know Derelict because I haven't really known any, like, girly girls who like to do lots of, like, big dressing up and all this stuff in my life. And I spent 90% of my prom either standing or sitting in the corner regretting the fact that I went to my prom. Which I knew I was gonna do, and then I got convinced into it anyway. And then I still fucking regretted it. Because it was shit. And I refuse to pretend it wasn't. You've never been to prom? At least for my existence in life, that would have been a much more preferable option. Some people really enjoy it. For some people, it's like the peak of their school. And it's like such a wonderful culmination to the end of their, like, their existence in education, in secondary education. For me, it was just, it was dog shit. You didn't even have someone to go with? Oh, I intentionally didn't go with anyone. They convinced me. I managed to, like, I was hard set on not going for, like, a full half year since it got announced, right? And then they eventually managed to convince me into going. And then when they were like, oh, you gotta take someone with you, and I just went, no. I am not fucking taking anyone. Absolutely not. As the definitely considered to be, like, weird/freak kid, that is gonna end in no way other than misery. Foolish endeavor. Silly teachers. Why would going to prom equate you being a loser? That doesn't make any sense. Or not going to prom? Didn't go and... I can't... What did people do? Like... Genuinely, at my prom, about 70% of the people did nothing other than just stand around and talk. Maybe, like, the popular girls and the popular boys were dancing, and that was it. Everyone else was just, like, around the outside of the room, just talking to different people in the class. Probably not the stereotypical experience, but who knows, it might be. Never even had a prom to go to? That's preferable, dude. Prom and dance sounds kind of why we didn't have anything like that at your school. I genuinely wish we didn't. Of all the things to try and emulate from American culture, I don't know if it is American culture, but it's the only thing I know it from. Why would you want to get a whole bunch of, like, confused ass, horny, end of secondary school teenagers into clothes that typically make you more attractive to most people and put them in a room together? Like, who decided that was a good idea? You wanted to do a party for your class, but then COVID came around, you couldn't. No. Oh, that sucks so much. You had a big grill event at some point shortly before you got your diplomas? That's awesome. Kangaroo meat? You know, just a normal grill then, eh? Neat. That sounds way better. That would have been way more cool. Graduation day was cool. See, I never went to uni or anything. I only went to secondary. And I didn't finish college. So I don't really, like, we didn't have, like, a graduation. Because that feels too, like, proper. We just had, like, a last day at school. Basically. And no one did fucking anything. Because why would you? Even the teachers were like, nah, fuck it, we don't need to deal with these shits anymore. They're gone after tomorrow. They're not our problem anymore. Like, it's their job, right? Why did she fall down? They just don't sometimes. I don't know why. It is spikes that I need. Okay, there we go. And I need a lot of them as well. You hate anything associated with college, school, uni, or anything in between? I don't hate it, but I can empathize with the sentiment. For me, that was mostly just, like, not a good time. In the old life. You showed Kieran the Bambi experience. You hit its mum with a car. That's intense, dude. Classmate of yours met with a friend after the ceremony. Your friend had the keys to a local bar/hangout place. Went there, put on some music, got some drinks, played card and board games till the evening. Place was closed, you had it all to yourself. That's cool. Nice. Very nice. Bunch of pie bags, stuff in the cafeteria, people playing soccer on the lawn. Sounds about right. Might have been people going around with icebox selling ice cream. Water, ice. Water balloons? Oh, that's dangerous. Still have dreams of getting humiliated or bullied in school, feeling like the lowest every time. That's rough. That's really shitty. Thankfully, you don't have to go to school anymore, so... You know, not the end of the world. It obviously still sucks and it still hangs with you for a while, but... You do have the solid solace in waking up and being like, nope! Not anymore, fuckers! Does Bambi get shot with a shotgun? It's been a while since I since I watched Bambi. You think you've spent like 3 hours here? It's a good chunk of time. As far as Twitch is concerned, that's longer than the stream's gone on for at the moment. Not confusing at all, Twitch. Now that's just, like, a bit concerning, Derelict, to be honest. It's not a haha serves them right type of thing, that's just, like, unhealthily coping. 64% of depressed people are 11 to 25. Time you're allowed to be in school. Guess who plans to take 2+ years school, high school years and college. That statistic, I have a feeling, personally, might be... There's definitely some correlation in there. But that might be a little bit causation rather than correlation. In my thinking. School's definitely a factor in it. But that is not why that statistic is so high in those age ranges. It's because the world is not in a great state right now. And it's very hard for young people to deal with stuff. Statistically, it's heavily biased. It could be, yeah. It's also a very good point. You don't actively know that, though. While I do agree, it does have a very high likelihood of being biased in some way or another. It could have been a very incredibly reputable study. Like, you have no idea, right? Our president said it? I don't have a president. I have a man who is about as intelligent as a thumb as the Prime Minister of my country. Who seems to think that people aren't people, and they shouldn't be treated as such. Biden? I am not American. Presidents say a lot and usually not a lot, that's correct. I mean, this is the thing, right? For some reason, people forget this. When you are elected president, you're still just another fucking human being, right? You're still just another person who's gonna have their, like, bias, prejudice, is gonna be an idiot in some ways, is maybe just a bad person who's very good at talking to a specific subset of people that are willing to support that person. Trump being a good example of that. Not a good person, but knows a target audience and how to exploit it. They're still just people, right? They're gonna say a lot of shit, and like 90% of it's gonna be dumb. Unfortunately. Ugh, 16 of them, huh? Cool. Statistics and studies are a prime target for people trying to push some sort of agenda. That'd be a cross-reference. By the time they're proven wrong, maybe not redrawn the statements. Damage is usually done because the media hype about the initial studies are already out and about. Is definitely true in some cases, yep. Graphene spikes are hard to get. Good luck getting 16. Yup. They suck. They suck really badly. You have 2 G-rank pink Wrath weapons. You probably needed less spikes than I did. The reason chicken meat's so popular now is because like 50 years ago there were studies conducted in the US as to what meat causes heart disease. I mean, also because it's just like tasty. I think there is a gross overestimation about how long people remember information for. Like, studies get done, yeah, sure. And these big numbers come out. Big scary numbers, right? Like, yeah, 70% of people between the ages of, I don't know, whatever, 10 and 25 are depressed. Or something like that, right? But then the thing is, literally a week later, people don't remember that because there's a different study that came out, which is like, it's all over the news, which is, you know, drinking water kills 100% of the people who drink water, and then they just forget what the previous one was. That initial information just isn't retained. A lot of the time. It has to be really, like, hardcore pushed for a very, very long time to actually stick around in people's minds. And while that may certainly have been popular at the time 50 years ago, like, it's not constantly still pushed now, but chicken is still incredibly popular. And it is because, like, maybe cultural reasons made it because it's, like, we're used to eating it as we grow up and all that stuff, right? So that, like, informs our taste buds of how it tastes. But if it wasn't, like, genuinely just nicer, it wouldn't have remained around. People do just like the way it tastes as well. Nothing is as simple as people try and make it seem, right? Poultry is just a good thing to farm. You can fit a lot of them into a very small space. Compared to, like, cows. Or sheep. Or pigs. Those animals are bigger, right? So it's preferential for businesses to have chicken farms and shit as well. Farm owners can fit more on the land space. Charge maybe a cheaper price, but overall it's more cost efficient. There's a lot of reasons for it. I haven't killed Nightshade, Mace. So no. I should have researched that said the leader is a wolf. In the wolf pack is the alpha, then realized in the world it's more like a family. Since spent his career trying to roll back on the statement, yeah. Damn, that's unfortunate. Welcome back, Luna. Kanye is the kind of guy to say that drinking water kills you. I mean, what I said is true. Everyone who drinks water dies. Also, if you don't drink water, you die, so it's a completely irrelevant fact, right? That's what I mean, though. Like, most of the things that you hear that get shoved on the news as, like, big important bits of information are essentially irrelevant. Dihydrogen monoxide kills 100% of people, yep. H2, dihydrogen, and then oxide. Mono is 1. H2O, water. But because you don't know what dihydrogen monoxide is, it sounds scary. It's not hard to think about, right? Yeah, that poor woman, honestly. Coffee cups everywhere are still boiling hot. Yep. And while I do understand, and I do think it is, like, business's fault to agree, it is also, like, kind of people's fault, right? It's people's fault as well. Because people don't want to wait a minute at the coffee store for their coffee to cool down. And then complain and tell stores over and over and over and over and over again they want their meal, they want it quicker, 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 quicker. So the store kind of doesn't have an option but to, like, it needs to be boiled. Because that's part of the process of, like, making it. So how are they meant to give it to you cooler if you're not willing to wait for it to be cooler? There's two sides to every coin. I'm not defending companies, by the way. Most of them are fucking shitheads. But I think it's a little bit more nuanced than people are willing to give credit for, and instead are just like, well, company bad. Completely ignoring the fact that people are doing it as well. Clutch clawed a pal over and it died. Nice. Good. Breathing H2O? Oh god, don't do that. Don't see damage numbers? Yeah, I've got my damage numbers turned off. I prefer them being off. Why waste 30 minutes at 600 degrees your pizza? You can get it in 6 minutes at 1,000 degrees. You capper that, Ein. But, yes. That is genuinely how people think about stuff. Why would I wait 5 times the amount of time when I could just have it done right now? Right? It's never as simple as people try and make it seem. As anyone makes it seem. The people who go like hardcore fuck companies and everything they do, it's not as simple as that, right? The people who support the companies to their dying breaths, it's also not as simple as that. Like, companies push a lot of stuff on people as well. Some of it's like social, economical stuff. There's just a lot of shit. There's too many factors in like any one thing to sum it up easily and put blame on one person. Your coffee should not be able to give someone 3rd degree burns. Like, that's just the truth. Make it 1 at 1500 degrees Celsius? Hey, people would take it, dude. If you could cook a pizza to the same quality as it was cooked now, in a minute, but tell them that it's just going to be really, really, really fucking hot. Like, you won't be able to touch it for 10 minutes because it needs to cool down. They will immediately just be like, yeah, I'm in. Give me my 1-minute pizza. Even though it's still a 15-minute pizza because it needs to cool down. Damage numbers off because Pukei gets the strongest and we wouldn't want to make anyone jealous. True! Even though it would take the same amount of time. Yep. Oh, this is a short time quest, huh? What's the odds of getting 4 Eltalite and a Fire Cell ore and 1 crystal? If you've got like extra Gavas, pretty common. If you don't, then you got quite lucky with the extra Eltalites. Oh yeah, no, obviously, if you actually heated a pizza up to 1000 degrees, it would like incinerate in an instant. It wouldn't cook at all. It was just a hypothetical. Clearly ridiculous to show that it's ridiculous, right? Because what it would actually do, even if you only left it in there for like a second, it wouldn't cook probably any of the interior. It would just instantly burn all of the outside down to like halfway through the meat by the time you pulled it out, and none of the internal stuff would be cooked. You just have a shitload of burnt stuff and then a shitload of raw stuff. That's why short form brain rot content's the meta, because if people want everything fast, yeah, it is. Think about trying to search for a YouTube video you want to watch. You gotta find a topic you enjoy. You gotta find something that would maybe be, like, interesting to you. You gotta click on the video, realize that you fucking hate the person you're listening to's voice, then look for something else. Just to take over a little long, so maybe like a 10-minute process or something, right? Or you can just swipe up once. Which seems more appealing. With an algorithm that slowly, constantly and, like, as quickly as it can adjusts things to your personal preferences as quickly as possible. Based on watch time, length, and everything, you don't even need to like videos. You literally just sit there and watch like you would normally, and you'll eventually be drip-fed stuff that's exactly what you want to hear. All you gotta do is just go, whoop, whoop. Watch this one for a minute, whoop. It's that easy. Pizza now, 100% more charcoal. Tasty taste of charcoal. Also, the fact that a Pokemon is hotter than the surface of the sun is extremely Pokemon. What do the kids do? Pick it up with their bare hands. It's fine. Don't worry about it. So Uragan be a flaming ball of magma? Well, welcome to G-Rank. G-Rank Uragan, when it's rolling, catches on fire. It's terrifying. Not even into the YouTube video, into the video you've already watched with the meal you wanted alongside. Yep. Short content's not bad. You think it's the sensory bombardment they all do? Yeah. No, there's some short form content that's genuinely really fucking good. A lot of it's really good, in fact. Probably the biggest issue with stuff like any of the things that have a For You page or that have algorithms that nail you down to the extent that they do, right? Is it finds content that is exactly appealing to the person who you are in that moment and will constantly be the same for the person who you are in that moment. It will never like challenge you on any of your ideas, make you think about stuff, consider like right or wrong, any of that. So if the only like content you ever consume is just like your TikTok For You page, you kind of like stagnate as a human being. If you have no other outside stimulus, you stop at that person. That like you don't grow anymore. Kaboom? No, I want to try and hit a big sword attack, and if the bombs are in the way, I can't do it because I usually miss it anyway. Oh, damn it. I hit the first bit. That's such a shame. Hi, Fanged Ivan, by the way. Still fun and games. So you put pizza in your mouth and you ready to disintegrate because the oven was free. It's not under the sun yet. Company sued today as man turned to dust after eating 4 million degrees Celsius pizza. Evidence cannot be found that this has ever happened because the particles left behind are so small that we are unable to detect it with our modern day equipment. More news in a few hours. I don't know who either of those fucking people are, Fanged Ivan. Gonna be honest with you. No clue. Don't dox people is just a good thing to do, though. Don't dox people. Generally good advice, just don't do it. That was sexy. The easier one that somehow is still very difficult for people to wrap their head around. Just be nice. Right? Just be nice to people. Not difficult. Hey, nice blue flare. Do you think Fulgur sounds like a damn train? I haven't fought him in long enough that I can't remember, to be completely honest. But he certainly feels like he could sound like one. When he does his crackling attack and then jumps at you full speed. I can probably hear that. Just paying attention to the beauty of Rathian. Rathian in this game looks really good. Both of the Rafts look really good in this game. A big issue related to low effort React stolen content without being criticized and being responded with doxing, yeah. Like that's just wild, right? Abandoned plasma after eating pizza. Owner claims he just really wanted that pizza. You can just see it happening though, right? Like that's not just me. Just someone so impatient that they're just like, I don't give a shit. Give me the pizza that will kill me. I want to eat it right now. I'm hungry. Give me the fucking pizza. And then they die, and then the business gets, like, you know, put out of commission. And the dude's like, look, he was gonna kill me if I didn't give him the pizza. Like, what? What do you want me to do? Why did the stream die earlier? Ask Twitch, because according to Streamlabs, I have not dropped a single frame. The entire stream. My stream has been stable the whole time. According to Twitch, my stream randomly went down for about 10 seconds. Despite the fact that I never clicked end or anything. And then it magically put itself back up as well. Which is interesting. I didn't click start again. Because I never clicked end. Imagine just grabbing a bowl of cereal only to realize it's evil cereal. You ate cereal that was evil. Yeah, Kellogg's, right? Viper eats aerial evil for breakfast. I feel like Viper Toby eats evil people for breakfast, not cereal. It's like eating a freshly made calzone. Literally drinking lava. I've never had a calzone in my life, to be honest. I'm struggling at this current moment to even, like, try and understand. Trying to find in my head what a calzone is. Is that a pizza folded on itself? You burn your mouth so many times being impatient? Yeah. I've done it as well. Which is why I know that if you gave people pizza that was cooked hot enough that it would turn you into plasma, they'd eat it straight away. They wouldn't wait. Calzones are amazing. I'm sure they are. Serial, it's canon. Or perhaps even serial killers. Oh, Ein's onto something. He eats cereal, but it wasn't the cereal we were thinking all this time. Oh. Clicks. It has similar ingredients as a pizza, but it's kind of like a dumpling or a pastry. Is it just a pasty? Is it just a Cornish pasty, but with pizza ingredients? And without gravy inside of it, basically. I don't know if I'm understanding this correctly, but that's what I'm getting. You ever mess up hero for heroin? And saying to your friend, I'm heroin, insert name here. No, I can't say I've ever said to any of my friends in my entire life, I'm a hero either. No, to be fair, so, saucy marinara, cheesy treat. Go for it. You can't get saucy on a pizza. Well. There would be the problem for me. Cheese. I do not like things which the primary taste in which is cheese. Which is why I don't really like tomato sauce pizzas that much. Because the cheese is overpowering. A female hero is called a heroine. Yeah. Heroine. Heroine? The E is very important in that sentence. Having the E and not having the E goes from heroine to hero. But the female version. This game is really beautiful. You never notice. I should really looking. Yeah. You know what the terrifying thing is as well? I'm on medium/low graphics right now, and it looks this good. I'm on low/medium. And this game has up to 4K graphics. Hey, Wild Wolf. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. I hope you enjoy. Yeah. Just the good stuff that's going to happen at some point here once I've killed all these Rathians. I'm going to charge forwards with the story, and it's going to be incredibly nice. Probably get, like, genuinely just, like, straight to the end. And then I won't have to do anything again until Guiding Lands. Be kind of cool. So many follows today? Yeah, you know the funny thing is, my follow number hasn't really changed. So I've lost as many as I've gained. Yes! Yes! Want to see how I deal with the leggy? Oh, leggy's gonna get brutalized because I've got poison. Trivia. Leggy is gonna have a bad time. I've never typed that word on my phone before. Hazak, so it doesn't come up as auto-corrected. Because it can only get auto-corrected to something if you've typed it before, I believe. Yeah, the only reason I don't play this game on better settings, by the way, is because my computer can't handle doing it and streaming at the same time. Because this game isn't particularly well optimized. If I'm not streaming, I can run this game at absolutely maximum settings, other than 4K. And oh boy, it looks good. That's crazy, man. You're dreaming. I'm 100% sure your phone cannot autocorrect to something. Unless you've typed it on that phone before. Or maybe I should say it's been typed on that phone. Other than extremely common standard place English words. It won't correct to anything that's a slur or a derogatory term. Because phones can't even autocorrect to fuck until you've typed it in multiple times. Because they just don't understand that fuck is a word. Once I killed all these Rathians, he says he brute mad as a Toby. Look, you need a little break from slaughtering one creature over and over again now and then, okay? This Toby got what he deserved. Death. Oh shit, is he injured, by the way? This is a capture quest. You don't need to ban the place, Twitch. Yeah, that's a different spelling, Zach. Different word. Hey, Kiwi. So sad that it's PlayStation Monster Hunter World. I'm on PC. I'm not on PlayStation. I just play with a controller. Because playing with PC controllers is one of the worst things I've done. In terms of fun in this game. You can't blame anyone else for this, dude. This is on you. You fell for one of the oldest Oldest ones in the book. You think the PC controls are better when you start with them? I cannot disagree more with that, personally. But I respect it. Plays with an Xbox controller over PlayStation button display on his PC. Yep. Don't know if this is PlayStation with Xbox or Xbox with PlayStation. You're assuming PlayStation because controls. Nope. Why would I yeet an anvil your way? What do you mean? I'm playing on my computer on an Xbox controller with PlayStation display prompts because I have played on a PlayStation growing up most of my life. And I have equally played on Xbox and Nintendo consoles. So the button prompts make no fucking sense to me because they use the same buttons but in different places. Whereas the PlayStation ones are distinct. And they don't have the same shit. So I know what's going on there. You kind of want it on your PC, you don't think your laptop can handle it. Yeah, unfortunately, this game is optimized very, very poorly. So that is likely, to be honest. You play with mouse and keyboard? I mean, you're allowed to play with mouse and keyboard. But I can't truly agree with the game being better on mouse and keyboards when the game has been on controllers for prior to this game coming out, right? It had been on controllers for over, like, 15 years. How, like, literally how on earth on their very first attempt could they have made it better on mouse and keyboard than 15 years of console controls? Just logically doesn't make sense. Said it's easier to use. That I also don't understand though. Because the way it assigns the key prompts is not, like, comfortable. Lugia, like Lugia has said, right? You've played on mouse and keyboard the whole time, right? You literally just don't use the clutch claw because it's too awkward to use. If I understand correctly? It's not because you don't use the clutch claw, it's just because it's fucking awkward on PC controls. Because every weapon changes it. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, every weapon changes the controls a lot on PC. Slightly. Everything is slightly different. PC just isn't making sense to you. It's like, why waste 1,000 on a small screen, a little box plus mouse and keyboard, when you can do the same for a TV and a console? Because my little box, mouse, keyboard, can do everything that your console can do. Except it looks better, it's going to last for a longer amount of time. I have a greater option of games, I'm not limited by console eligibility, what's available on one console, what's available not on another console. I can emulate a 3DS on my PC. So my computer is also a 3DS, and a PS2, and a GameCube, and a Wii. The argument of, like, Why buy a PC when I can buy a console? Makes sense if there's only one console. There isn't one console. There's 3. Yeah, now, see, now what you're doing, Hazak, is you're changing the argument to fit your point, right? Your point was you don't understand it. When you could buy a thing instead. Ton of great games that currently work on console. Yeah, there's tons of great PC games that just aren't on consoles. The same is true with other things, right? Tons of Switch games that aren't on consoles. Tons of PC games, tons of Xbox games, right? No, you do not need to get... Like, building a PC yourself, the people who propagate that is the people that build PCs themselves. To be honest. Like, yeah, you need to build a PC yourself to understand how it works and all this shit, right? I didn't build my motorbike. Did you build your car? Did you build your fridge? Your oven? Your house? It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense at all to be like, you can only get a PC if you build it yourself. Would you build your PlayStation? Someone else did that, right? It's a really dumb thing that people say that basically just gatekeeps PC gaming. Oh, of course, the PC is, like, getting a console is really nice. That was never the argument here. Like, don't... I'm with you, Crone, but that's not what we were going with. The initial point is, what's the point of getting a PC when you can get a console? And it serves a different purpose. That's why. Consoles are a lot nicer to have sort of like a thing that you leave in one place and you maybe use more as a casual, there's nothing wrong with that word, by the way, casual gaming device that you maybe play some like chill stuff on every now and then. You can have some like hardcore stuff on there like shooters and whatnot as well, right? But it's just kind of a nightmare. You just go with what suits you. Mindful of pre-built so you get your money's worth, yeah. And bear in mind, when you're getting a pre-build, it's gonna cost more. Because someone has to put it together. It's just gonna cost more than it will be to buy to do a home build. Because at that point, you're just buying parts, you're not also buying labor. Someone puts your computer together for you, you're buying labor. People argue it's better to meld traps. People say it's good to farm. You're kind of split. I've literally never heard anyone say that ever. People are arguing about melding and farming traps. That's... They ran out of things to argue about and they're just doing it for the sake of existence now. Like, it does not matter at all. But farming traps is literally free. melding traps takes things away, right? If you need traps in an emergency, melding them is obviously more efficient. But with the farming stuff that you have in this game, access to 4 farm carts, boost switcher on 24/7, you can have infinite, like, trap material stuff pretty quickly. Even if you do like 100 hunts, you're never gonna need to worry about it again. Enjoy the light crowd. People keep having this idea that a PC is some kind of game console in competition when it's not. Yeah, PC is its own thing. PlayStation and like the console wars, as it were, PC and Switch just aren't involved. In the current, as it stands in the current generation, Switch has its niche, PC has its niche. The only thing you really need to compare is Xbox and PlayStation. That's it. The others are so visually distinct. The console wars are dumb, yeah. They are. There's a reason I use quotation marks. Most people that can afford it already have both. Yep. It gets worse when a PC player jumps in. It does. But in this instance, a PC player didn't jump in, they were dragged in. The only computer you use for work or normal activities is laptop. Console you can put in your living room is probably better, yeah. My computer is literally like, it's my relaxation, it's my work, it's my downtime, it's my finances. I do literally everything on it. It is all of it. The Wii, yeah. Yeah, Nintendo in general. I was just thinking about the current stuff. But gotta have a tribe that's better than others? Nah, fuck that. Enjoy all of them. Do what you want. But don't try and drag other people down in the way of doing it, right? Can't forget the Wii U. Excuse me, all we can do is forget the Wii U because no one fucking bought one. You bought one? Hey! How does it feel to be one of the 4 people, Bluefair? You love the Wii U? I really wanted a Wii U, honestly. I really wanted one, but I never got one because it never had any games that came out on it that were like particularly good. I already had a 3DS, so Monster Hunter didn't make sense. Not to buy it again, right? To buy a whole console to buy the game again when I've already got it on the 3DS. So I never picked it up. The Wii U was just like, it was too ambitious and poorly marketed. One brand new Wii U was sold last month. Brand new? There isn't any brand new Wii U's, is there? Only one current gen console is in the Series X, but you hope to have a PS5 sometime in the next decade. I want a PlayStation. I want a PS5 because of the because of Demon Souls and Bloodborne. I think you can you play Bloodborne on the PS5? I imagine you can. Does it have backwards compatibility? PS4 titles? I actually don't know. You want one, but you don't need one? Yeah, that's same here. It's too expensive to justify getting. I've got my PC. It does have backwards. You can play it. Cool. You got your little PS3 and an Xbox 360? I wish I never asked my parents to get me an Xbox. It was such a waste of money. I got an Xbox Elite at some point and it just wasn't worth it. His old PS3 was amazing because you were able to play a old Rune Factory exclusive on it. It always wraps back around to Rune Factory. Somehow. Tend to put games you want more out of graphically on the Series X, smaller games on the laptop. That's fair. That's a good way to, like, distinguish it, honestly. Only PlayStation game you own. God, Lugia already owns it, Zale, don't you worry. You never found Clutch Claw that clunky to use, it just takes getting used to. Fair. I just know that, like, my friend never used it either on PC until he switched to a controller, then he started using it. Hey, Blohai! Welcome. Pukei playthrough, yeah. I'm only allowed to use Pukei equipment. Weapons and armor has to be made from Pukei or Coral Pukei. That's all I got. What abominations are you doing to this game? Me? Nothing. I was not doing this. I was made to do this, thank you. I had essentially no choice. What if you make me use a weapon that isn't... What? If you make me use a weapon that you can't use Pukei? If you look at the weapon redeem, Hazak, you will find that there is specific weapons allowed on the redeem. I can switch to that hammer right now, so I will do so. You think base Pukei is going to be better in most scenarios than poison damage? Base Pukei weapons are better. Coral Pukei armor is better. Wouldn't Coral be good for Alatreon? No. The amount of damage you're going to have to do with a 1-star strength weapon to actually hit the elemental shit, like the elemental threshold check, is going to be so much that it would be just so much easier to use a poison weapon and just go for more raw damage. Unless the coral weapons have more raw damage as well. But the thing is, because I'm using the coral armor, greatsword is my best bet, and greatsword doesn't have a coral option. It's awkward. You know, a lot of people hate iPhones, but it's impressive it can run God of War on that scale. Smartphones are indeed mini PCs. Yep. I don't hate iPhones. I don't have a problem with the iPhone. I hate Apple. Because they give you the same shit that you can buy somewhere else and then mark the price up tenfold. Samsung does the same thing. Pisses me off. I just want to buy a phone that's pretty reasonable and can do most things that I would want it to do, and not have to fork out 800 fucking quid when it costs them like £50 to make it or something. Which I don't feel like is an unfair request on my end. Green fatty? Oh, that drawing was so good. I really liked that drawing. In the screenshot, sorry, screenshot, yeah. You know, when I get stuff from you, I just expect it to be drawings, so my brain takes a little bit of time to readjust, you know? Already collecting my data for cash, let me get it cheaper? Yeah, exactly. Give me the discount. Oh, speaking of Lugia and emotes and arts, obviously no rush whatsoever, no pressure, no anything. Do you reckon I'll be able to grab the emote from you at the end of the month? I don't know if you were trying to join this quest, by the way, Blue Flare, but you can join if you want to. Feel free. You just reloaded. Yeah, the emote. No pressure, no, like, rush, no anything. Take your time. Do other stuff if you've got other stuff you want to do or need to do. Just thought I'd ask if it could be before the end of the month. Work as priority? I didn't know if you had other work. Don't know how many emote slots Schnitzel's guys got to get you to fill all of them. Dude's decked out on slots? Really? The world has changed since learning R2 does Steam works. Makes it a lot nicer. It's spacebar on keyboard, if anyone doesn't know, by the way. Once you've completed Steamworks a single time, you can just hold the spacebar down. You don't need to press like the individual button prompts. Every single time. You just have to explode the Steamworks a single time on every save before you can do it. I mean, you can just put a weight on your keyboard, Lugia. I don't think you need to download a shady program. You could just, like, get a notepad, sort of like this one, and just weigh your spacebar down. Pinch the coin between the crack that opens when you hold R2, so it keeps doing it without you having to press it, or a rubber band. Yeah, both of those are good options as well. Just don't use the Steamworks. Now that's a bad idea. All those free ancient potions, man. Got chomped by a barrier for 20% health. Know what happened? Probably shat yourself. That's what I would have done. Oh, fuck. Does the spacebar thingy do the buttons correctly? Oh, no. But you don't have a way to guarantee do it correctly every time either, so... Wait, you downloaded a program that guaranteed got it right every time? Lugia. It reads the game files. No! Yeah, that's some dodgy shit, honestly. Elaborate. The game files know which order you need to press the button in. They have to preemptively. So if you got a program that could read the game files for you and then automatically press the correct button. Elaborate on how to get it, you mean? I mean, she did just say it was shady, Mace. Also, there's actually stuff that you can't get if you don't fail the Steamworks sometimes. So you actually want to fail it occasionally, because you won't get some drops if you only succeed. Because it always gives you a drop regardless. Get a Windows warning? Oh god. Scary stuff. You wish Rajang didn't have so many reused turf wars. I agree, and I extend that to I wish Iceborne as a whole didn't have so many reused turf wars, to be honest. It's really sad just knowing that you see two monsters of the same body type, and you know that that monster is going to have the same turf war with literally every monster of that body type, and it's like, well, that kind of sucks, right? Like, every flying wyvern is going to have the same turf war with every brute wyvern. It's kind of like, okay, well, not really turf wars at that point, are they? because it doesn't have individuality of the monster in it, which makes it so interesting. Let's just Devil Joe, yeah, notable exceptions. But you know, Devil Joe's probably going to have the same turf wall with every Flying Wyvern. Bar maybe like 1 or 2. I think they kind of missed the thing that was cool about Turf Wars. It wasn't the fact that they just existed at all, it's the fact that they felt unique to each monster. So when they added in a whole bunch of reused one, it was kind of like, well, this isn't the point. Although seeing Rajam slam dunk basically every Flying Wyvern in the game kind of just doesn't get old to me. Jumps up, grabs their tail, and just smashes them into the floor, and it's like, fuck yeah, dude. That's Rajang. That's Rajang right there. Yeah. Yeah, Wyvern riding was not a good idea either. Because especially whenever you got a mount, and I think they fucked up mounts in World as well. I think they fucked up mounts even before Rise. In 4U and in GU, whenever you got a mount, it was kind of something to celebrate. Like everyone on the hunt knew they were about to get a knockdown. Right? In GU, people can even help with the knockdown if they attack the monster. In World, like, you just ignore it. Everyone just keeps attacking like normal. If you get the knockdown from the mount, you get it. If you don't, you don't. Whatever. And then in Rise, it's Wyvern riding, which, like, is just a whole different mechanic. It's just a bit weird. You can get items from your room in the Steamworks? Yeah. There's a set number of items that you can get from the Steamworks. I think it's 5 or so that you get by doing the jackpot. There's also some that appear in the events. Like if it's the Halloween event or so. Having unique turf wars for all possible monsters to be insane effort. I don't want them to have turf wars for all of the monsters. I don't want there to be turf wars that don't make any sense. Why would Rajang turf war a Coral Pukei? There's no turf, like there's no war between them, right? That's not a competition. Rajang wouldn't expend the effort on dealing with Coral Pukei, and Coral Pukei would immediately just be like, oh fuck, and then get the hell out of there. That's not a turf war. It's not a logical interaction. Rajang and Pickle should be a turf war, yeah, sure. Maybe Rajang and Rathalos would make sense. Rathalos probably attempt his luck a little bit more. But some of them it just doesn't make sense that they exist. Rajang and Rathian, I don't think a Rathian's really going to try and take on a Rajang unless it's in its nest. And it's going to kill all of its young. Not just out in the field like, hey! It's one of the things that felt good about the old turf wars, is they kind of like... A lot of the Diablos turf wars, for example, they only happen if Diablos is in its kind of like little underground nest area. Because it's his turf. He might be the apex of the desert, but that is his turf. Rathalos only picks on things in a few specific areas in the forest, which he flies to. And a lot of them are like marked with his markings. And a lot of monsters don't really typically tend to go there, other than some monsters like Anjanath, which are a bit cocky. Rathian versus Kulu would be funny. I genuinely feel like that's one that should exist. Kulu taking an egg from Rathian's nest and her just like backflipping the shit out of him. That feels like a reasonable turf war, right? That's an interaction that would 100% happen. Kulu being a little bit greedy. Trying to steal an egg. Let's put attention on Xiao and Rajang because they're the favourites. They cited an interview where Basil only has one turf war in World because they didn't want him to spill Joe's spotlight yet. Which is really sad. I also feel like it kind of fits Basil in a way. The only person he turf wars with is the other creature that kind of has no turf. They both think everything belongs to them. Turf war crimes? That's what Rathalos does to Anjanath. I don't think that's allowed by the Geneva Convention. Dude gets fucking rolled, man. Are you okay? Meh. Meh. It's work. Rajang doesn't look that strong at first glance. Nature proves that animals are really territorial, attack things way bigger, even stronger. Yeah, it happens for sure. I feel like there's just some instances where they wouldn't try it because they're clearly outmatched, right? Rajang might not look that strong, but I feel like Coral Pukei and stuff, like, also doesn't really look that strong, right? Right about the forest, working your way up, hunting all the things too. At the canonical big bad that's been haunting you, causing problems for Rydak. It's absolutely bodied by Red Burb, yeah. Yeah, it's really good. It's a really good turf war. Oh, Graphene Metal. And 0 things that I need. Perfect. That's a good deco. That's a really good deco. There's a decoration that has Kulu stealing an egg, Raffi and Rathalos have their tail threatening it. That's cool. What the hell is the question mark in the claims? It's a question mark. It's exactly what it is. It's a question. Chisel's already on it, Hazak. Don't you worry. He hasn't done a fund, he's just been saving up points by himself. He's on 600,000. People got fed misinformation thinking every Aggressive behavior means territorial. Badgers fighting lions. People forget animals can be scared and feel like they need to fight to the death. Yeah. Cornered animal is a saying, like. Cornered animal is a saying. Is there a Rafts and Ogre Turf War? Yeah, it's the same as all the other ones. Unfortunately. How was progress today? Progress has been alright. Haven't really made a lot of forward progress. I have farmed all of the coral Pukei stuff I need. And I'm now farming Rathian Surspikes. And then I'm going to need to farm the other bits here. I think this is going to be Acidic Glavenus, so I'm not going to have to farm it for a while. And then the bones are just going to happen whenever I get to the creatures that have the bones. If you made me do a Diablos only run, would you be allowed to use other hunters to kill monsters? So the way this one worked, and the way that that one would work as well, is you are allowed to use all of the weapons that logically exist before the Diablos one. So all of the weapons that would build into the Diablos weapon, if that makes sense. So let's say Diablos builds off of Boneblade 5. You can use Boneblade 1, 2, 3, 4. So that you actually have weapons to get to Diablos. Otherwise the challenge run just kind of sucks, right? It just becomes use explosive for the challenge run. You thought of a really stupid turf war? Final Fantasy Giant Kulu and a Diablos, and the Diablos gets bodied. I mean, to be fair, it probably fucking would. That Final Fantasy Kulu is no fucking joke, man. That thing's a monster. What is stones and bombs? We've got the other challenge run that exists in there already as well to kind of do that, right? Only poison. Was that only poison and bombs for the entirety at low rank, I think? You did the quest and you can't see it now? What quest was it, Zach? The Diablos run would go pretty hard. It'd be alright. I don't think stoning stuff to death would be possible unless you use, like, the slinger, maybe? Even then, I don't think it'd be possible. You'd time out on, like, the first monster, right? I am well aware of, like, witches being stoned, etc., etc. Feel dumb? You're gatekeeping? Gatekeeping what? Make stones ouchy? I don't think you can. Xeno% to a Glavenus theme run would be pretty alright. I don't know what builds out of what builds into Glavenus stuff most of the time. I'm pretty sure all of the Glavenus stuff has like builds even from high rank. Also, tier 2 charged Toby, by the way. You don't see this very often. Sorry. Always cool to see tier 2 Toby. What's Black Diablos speak to? Ice. Same as normal Diablos. Are we gonna go for the walkies today, or is the street broke the rails these? We're never gonna go. Okay. I think that's a bit extreme, Fagnoivan. I don't know if I'd go that far. A bit, just a wee bit, just a little. Ice Guardian? I have no idea what that is. Pink Glavenus. Floats around like Paolumu. That would actually be kind of adorable in the most horrifying way. You imagine Glavenus where just the upper half of its body floated around, but its tail still dragged across the floor. So it just made this like constant slight like grating noise across the floor wherever it flew. It would be horrifying. Who's Blue Flare? Blue Flare in chat. They joined today. Joined us for some hunts. They've joined before in the chat in the past as well. Oh, less horrifying than Insect Blade Glavenus? True. True. Like the Anjanumu cutscene? Absolutely. Yes. That's the last time you're doing right there? Yeah, probably is. Wait, what? I got away with that? You started doing YouTube music free trial? They keep trying to pop up with YouTube fucking premium for me, and I keep telling them to fuck off, and it pops up again every video. Really annoyed me. Like, all it's doing is making me just not watch YouTube and do something else instead. I hit all of those guys, I think. Yep, there it is. It's a real good one. I saw someone playing a randomizer today, actually. They were tippity toppity on World Twitch World. YouTube dislikes allow permanent invisible, even through plugins. It's so funny that YouTube Rewind did so fucking badly that they completely got rid of dislikes. How insecure do you have to be as a company? Yeah, they had like 100 and something viewers to randomizers, so hopefully we see some more people doing randomizers. That'd be awesome. Should master rank equipment relatively easily beat Azure Rathalos? I mean, if you're fighting a high rank Azure Rathalos, then yeah. Master rank equipment should relatively easily beat just about anything in high rank, other than maybe Arc Tempered's and Behemoth. What do you mean ad break in progress? Oh, because the stream fucked up. So technically, as far as Twitch is concerned, I'm 3.5 hours in now. The stream died once? Yeah, it did. But only on Twitch's end. For some reason. I mean, today's not a 12-hour meet, so that's just wrong in so many accounts. That's wrong for so many reasons. Wait, it did a Discord ping as well? It's a short stream today? A 10-hour stream. It's not a short stream. Stop making unhealthy standards for streamers. Eight hours is probably too much. See, it's actively killing me. Ugh. Okay, good. I got some claws. That's all I wanted. It's not about the length of the stream, it's about how you use it. Yeah, buddy. I was correct. It is not Toby Kanachiko. So the only thing I will need to farm is Rathian. And then whatever the bones are. Easy peasy. Doable. Be gone for bowling in half an hour. Enjoy your complete lack of sleep, mates. Hey, nice blue flare. Getting you some achievements today. If the stream's too long, it might even be uncomfortable for some. Yeah, like me. You know, the person doing it? Hi, yeah, hi, me. Hi. You don't count? Wow. You caught a gold crown prison beetle? Yo. Shit's just going amazing. Speaking of which, obviously, since we've been talking about it, that is the end of the stream today. Let me go and run over to the departure point over here. Thank you very much for joining me. I will be back tomorrow, same times as today. You can see those on that first little link there, the schedule. It tells you when I play stuff, what time I play it on, and all of that shit. The second link there gives you to the YouTube channel if you want to listen to any of the stream VODs, and then the last one to the Discord server if you care about the Discord server. Thank you, Blue Flare, for the follow. I hope to see you another day. Very nice hunting with you, and thank you for your help. Thank you everyone else who joined me for the hunts today as well. I appreciate it a great deal. I will be back tomorrow. Until I see you next time. Have a good one. See you later.